So remember, we get the champagne and the graduation, so we can pop champagne together. You understand? Anyways, let's get into it. Hey guys. Pleasant day to all my Planka viewers, grandma, aunties, uncle, everyone, niece, everyone. Come. We all have good news right now, guys. So today is Friday, and a very, very nice day. A very, very great day, a very successful one, and it has just begun. So let's get right into it. I'm not going to keep you guys too long here. I have like 15 minutes because I need to get myself, well, I'm already ready for class, but I need to finish it as soon as possible. Anyways, guys, so as you know, I just done my midterms, right? It was stressing. It was so horrible. Like us students in universities, we don't like midterms, because they usually take lots of time. But it's finally over. Midterm 1, that is. I have midterm 2 coming up in the next 3 weeks, so that's the next thing to worry about. At least not as yet. But midterm 1 was a success, and it was even a much greater success than my first midterm 1 when I was in my first semester. So I'm now in my second semester, just finished my midterm once, and it was even better than what I had acquired in my first semester. So, before I even talk about the results, let me just present on the screen the courses that I'm currently doing, right? So I should have been doing 5 courses, right? However, due to previous studies at the University of Commonwealth Caribbean back home, right, I was able to get exempted from the business communications 2 and 1. So that's good. A little bit of pressure off my hands until, of course, January, when I have to take 5 courses, but we'll worry about that later. So these are currently the courses that I'm doing. And guys, I am going to tell you what the midterms are like. So let's get straight into it. Where should I start? Let's start with the least favorite. Yeah, let's start with the least favorite, and that is gonna be, can you guess? Can you guess what is the least favorite from the list? Like, can you guess? Take a second or two. Introduction. Oh my God. My watch fell off. Sorry about that, guys. But yes, management. That is right. Management is my least favorite subject because not only does it require lots of reading, but recently when I made the decision to switch from management to accounting in my major, it's like my perspective on the course, the little driving, that I had toward the course had, kind of, sink down, because now I'm more focused on my accounting class, since that's going to be basically my career. That's what's going to get me employed. You understand? So with that said, the fact that management takes lots of reading, lots of time, and also very stressing, because reading, you have to constantly memorize, and that midterm consisted of 6 chapters, 6 long chapters. Anyhow, did the midterm yesterday, Thursday actually. It was my last midterm, so that make it even worse. But I got what I was looking for. Come on, let me show you again. Let me show you guys. Oh my God, I can't show you guys something. Hold on. I don't know if it's gonna allow it, but if you look right here, on my planning board, if you look, the aim, Thursday, was to get an 80%, and indeed, that was the aim, and that's exactly what I got. On the management exam, I got 32 out of 40. So I got 32 correct, 8 incorrect. Hey, it's a good day. All right, that was amazing. When I saw the 32, I was like, yes, I nailed it. Right on spot, right in the head. Nothing more, nothing less, right on spot. So that was mission complete. Let's say together, mission complete. Good. Now, moving forward, I went ahead and I also did my macroeconomic exam. That exam was very good. I was well prepared. You know why I was well prepared? Because, I don't know, I got this love for economics. I don't know if it's because in my last semester, when I had micro doing, I had a very nice lecturer, and even though I never really like it, it wasn't my strong point. My lecturer made me, it made it intriguing. You understand? So I was invested, and I think I brought that investment over into this semester, and knowing that I have to do macro, focusing on the entire economy. I think I think it's worth it. I think that investment is still there, and that is good. I had 4 chapters for that exam. The 4 chapters were, guys, if you ask me, I can't say the chapter's name, but I can tell you what was in the chapters. I just did few things, such as looking at the gross domestic product, the net national product. If I start speaking, then that's going to be just too much content, right? And I only have about 15 minutes remaining here. So yes, economic exam was a big success, right? I got a 87.9. Yes, we're looking at a point N as well. So we got 87.9, and if the teacher is generous, which I think my lecturer is very good, she might run it up to an 88. So that's good, right? That's amazing. The exam was marked out of 33. That's 33, and I got 29. So that was when I saw the results, I was like, yeah, it was expected, because the questions, when I had control of the exam, I did so many past questions, I did so many reading, I did more reading, I just revise, and did more questions. So I really had it in the pot. So yeah, I had that one. So that's good. So that's my second midterm, and we're getting into the exciting part. Let's talk about, because we're gonna do accounting last, of course. Come on, that's the best. Leaving the best for last. We are leaving the best for last. So let's talk about my tech class, business computer applications. Now, I'm not a big fan of tech, but I would do if I have to. I would do it if I have to, and it's a core subject. It's a requirement. If you don't pass the class, you're not going to graduate. So you have to do it, irrespective of if you like it or not. Anyways, for this midterm, it was a bit different than the others, right? It was a capstone project. So this midterm came in the form of a capstone project. It was an individual work, but you could work in a group if you want to, a group of 2, right? But you had to have separate works so that basically everyone has an individual submission. All right, basically I did my thing, right? It took me quite a while. It's a capstone, so basically it's like you're doing all the units. You're like, they give you this to do. You need to recreate this, right? And you need to know exactly how the functions in order to recreate. I did it, right? Submit it, and a few days later I got feedback. I got a 95. So I'm not really excited, because it's a tech class. It has nothing to do with what I want to study in the future, But anyways, that was good. That's my highest midterm grade, and yeah, I'm not excited over my highest midterm grade, because yeah, it's just not what I want to do. But let's get it. Guys, hold on, because I know I might look a little dark. So I want to fix this really good for you guys. Guys, it's a celebration. I need to pop a champagne. I forgot some broke, I don't have the money, so I can't buy champagne. So, we'll pop champagne sometime. It's on the graduation day. On the graduation day, guys, when the same time I'm going, you understand? And walking across the stage, you understand? Pop champagne, you understand? So let's just pop champagne them time there. So remember to get the champagne and day of graduation, so we can pop champagne together. You understand? Anyways, let's get into it. So, accounting was a success. So guys, I need to stop doubting myself. Honestly, I need to stop doubting myself. Self-doubt is a hold down, bro. Self-doubt is such a hold down. Guys, let me tell you. I went to the accounting exam. It has 60 questions. It has 15 true and false, 15 multiple choices. It also have 3 short answer questions to do. And we only got 1 hour and 15 minutes. And that's so little time for such exam with that number of questions. The 3 short answer alone might take up to 30-35 minutes. You understand? And then to puzzle them true and false, I dislike theory accounting, because theory accounting requires me to read the laws and principles when I'm a hands-on person, right? Like, I'm more likely to like, play with the numbers, but to read, I hate the part of reading the theoretical section. So, but I did my reading though, had to, because, first midterm, you want to put your all out. Like, your first midterm dictates how the rest of the term will go. I tell you. Because if you don't want to go on the first midterm, irrespective of how you might feel, I don't know, like, you can still push on. Yes, you can. But you might not have that drive, because look at it. You start off good, you're not going to finish bad because you already start good. It says everything to yourself, hey, but don't put in so much work, so might as well continue until the semester done. So, at the end of the semester, you can feel good. But when you start off bad, you're like, oh my God, the motivation is just going to sink. But, guys, I had to start off good. We put in the work, right? We had 3 chapters to focus on. I think the first one was inventory costing. The second one was, I think, inventory, right? And the last one that we focused on was the methods. I think it was recognition of revenue, expenses, when to do it, when not to do it, and basically different accounting concepts. Pretty much, yeah, the accounting concepts, applying them to real life, situations. When to do this, when not to do this, and why should you not do this from why should you do this, So it was kind of brain teasing, that last chapter that we did, because you had to actually not only know the content, but also know how to apply it in a real life situation and tell why you would apply this or why this violate this type of rule. And, it was kind of like that, so it was like, hey, what rule is this violating and how? And some of the rules are like so close. So you're wondering, hey, is it violating this rule or that rule? I mean, it's the same thing, but like there's just one word that differentiates the two rules. And that, if you don't know the rule like at the back of your hand, then boy, you got a 50% chance between those two. So it's like that, you understand? Anyways, I did my thing. And me surprised, honestly. Personally, myself, I was surprised, guys. I think this is what also motivated me to pass the management exam yesterday, because, guys, when I was leaving to do my management exam, by the time I reached the elevator, I have my notification on, so I got a notification from the lecturer saying, hey, we have marked, he has finished the class midterm, and the average for the class midterm was at 57. Someone said 57. Because as I must say, 57, then I wonder how much me get now. You understand? As I have a pause and say, Jesus Christ, 57 our class average. That means that some people fail, some people get in the 50s, just all over the place, right? Because 57, obviously some people fail, some people pass. So I said, Jesus, how much do you know? Anyways, guys, I messed about, and I went ahead and go on the portal, my Moodle that is, and check my grade. That's the first thing I do. I don't go directly to the exam grade. I check my overall grade to see how much has it been increased to or it has been decreased. So when I look, right, my grade was at 93.33, right? And it went down, of course, to 92. So I'm going to say, me, I said, Jesus Christ, how can I grade me getting my midterm stuff? We just got 1%, 1.33%. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and check. All right, so I'm finally get a brave out now. We're still in the elevator, and I go check, guys. guys. Up to this day, I saw it yesterday. Up to this day, I'm still excited. Right now, I'm eager for class. What time is 7:39? So I'll class in a couple of minutes, guys. Up to this day, I don't know, guys. I just feel like yes. I just feel like I'm doing well in this area, specialization. That means I can do it as a career. You understand, guys? Remember the exam is marked out of 60 questions, right? And I got 54. That's a 90%. That's an A. Guys, I say, some might get out A minus. You get me? I say, I might get an A minus. we almost say 54, guys. That's an A in accounting. And you know the worst thing the worst thing, I was worried because, guys, let me tell you what I did in the exam, that I could have even get 95 or something. Guys, I work out a question when I want one of the short answer questions. I work it out. I had it on the paper. You understand? And guess what? I put 3/4 of the questions that I had on the paper on the exam because it's done online, right? Well, not online. You have to be face to face, but they use the Moodle platform to let us, do the exam, sit the exam, And I work out the question on my sheet and then I start type up. You understand? And guess what, guys? Guess what me gonna do, mate? Oh. Yes, guys. As I was saying now, right? I put the 3/4 on the exam and I left out a little piece, that little piece. You understand? I left out that little piece and say, no, I'm gonna come back to it because I wasn't sure, so I never wanted to put an exam on there, I wasn't sure. So me and myself think saying I have enough time now. You understand? Which is like I never did watch the timer. Right, because I was invested in actually taking over control of the exam, not knowing that, hey, we're working the time here. Guys, we had about 40 seconds. And me did look through multiple choices. And exam finished, me walk out the exam room, and then by the time I reach over my house, at them time they click on brain, so you remember I said, put that little piece step on the exam. I was like, Jesus Christ, oh my God. Guys, I was like, oh my God, how did I miss? How did I left that? But, when I look at it, I was like, all right, I might lose like a 2 marks, I might lose like 2 marks for that. So you see, if I put an exam, I got 56 out of 60, and I probably got like a 93 or a 95. And I mean, like, hey, I got a 90 and I still left out some of the exam. Like, come on, that's like legendary, guys. I feel so good. Anyway, final thing now, guys. So, that was my midterm. That was amazing, right? And hoping for the best in the second round that's coming up in November, first week of November. And we're already in second week of October, so that's like 3 weeks from now. Anyhow, student ambassador meeting. That was amazing. Guys, I felt so special. I felt so good being a part of the group. You know why? The lady mentioned to us that, which is true, because I remember getting denied as well. There was 200 and more applicants on the application list, and it was only 30 of us. Well, 30 something actually, 30 something of us that got accepted, which means that over 170 students never got accepted into the program for whatever reason. Maybe it's because they just need a certain amount right now. And guys, I felt so special doing that I'm a part of something that only a few can be a part of, something competitive. And then she was like, sometimes we have events, you get to meet persons in very high positions like the mayor, the governor. I was like, huh? And it comes with like so many benefits. So for example, if I do 5 hours or more, I'll be granted $100 from the RBC, Royal Bank of Canada. If I do 10 hours or more, I'm getting $200. And remember, this is a voluntary thing, but because they see our efforts and, they just want to award us, It's voluntarily. They are just doing it because, we are putting our time into this, So, yeah, that's something good. That's something that mega member, of course. Other things is that, they have some very strict restrictions, or rules rather, is that, hey, if you say you're going to be available for a meeting or a shift, do show up for your shift, show up on time. And if you're going to miss the shift for whatever reason, you need to inform them prior to missing that shift so that they can meet the necessary arrangements. And if you don't inform them, then that'll be 1 strike, 3 strikes, and you're out of the program. So that's, something that I don't want to have to, well, I don't think I'm going to do that, honestly. Anyways, the next thing, it's mandatory to attend like monthly meetings. So I'm going to have to be at the monthly meetings. And yeah, I think pretty much that was like the most important pointers. For the next meeting, which is going to be in November, because it's like monthly meetings, I'm going to get my vest, I'm going to get my name tag, and there's require us to wear black pants. So when I get that and thing I'm gonna take 2 pictures. I'm gonna show you guys when I go to my first event. You know, I'm gonna update you guys. So I'm gonna just, guys, right now I just need to network. I need to network. That's the main thing. Like, the grades are good, school is good. I just need to network. I need to know people so that whenever graduation time comes and I get my postgrad, I can find a job. That's the main thing. After graduate, well, not even after, before I graduate, you can find a job. Say, hey, you're Rain, this is a job offer. After your graduation, you're starting whenever time, and you know, have my job letter with me. You understand? So I'm gonna have to try to get to know people, represent my school at meetings. Definitely, like they say, yo, you have to go to public speaking, because there might be events where they need some of us to represent the school, and that's gonna be included in, you know, talking in front of a large audience. Say like, you know your guy, you know me. I'm not like, guys, you know, in debating, because I was a part of my debating team. They always say, act as if you're the only one in the room. You understand? Act as if you're the only, like, just like I'm talking to you guys now, act as if you're the only one in the room. And that's you know, that's one thing that stuck with me for the rest of my life. Like, hey, I don't see you guys. I'm just speaking on the subject, the topic matter. And since I'm speaking on the topic matter, I mean, I don't need to see you guys. I just need to, you know, share my knowledge. You know, I just need to, like, it's just like talking to yourself, but just know that there's a crowd. You know, and yeah, you know, having good skills, you know, public speaking, you know, make a show of myself. Because like, she was like, hey, you guys are now the face of Narcos. When I said that, I said, yeah, skin up my 32 teeth. I was like, yeah, man, that 1 year long time. So she was like, we're gonna need to sign a document to say that, hey, they can have our permission to release our pictures, because you know what, events, they're gonna take pictures and things. We need to sign a document to say, hey, you know, you can put this on the social media, you know. So guys, just wait, man. When we get deep in the thing, guys, oh my word. I think I smile if I tell you to you know, make a smile if I tell you to him, right, guys? So you know, say, I'm gonna be a part of that. I'm gonna be a part of that. And guys, we're not telling guys, I'm gonna meet everybody. And you know what's me, I'm gonna network so much, guys. Basically, because it's like, if I see the governor, you know, I'm gonna, like, he asks me questions, and I'm gonna have to introduce myself, you know, very, you know, with a certain sense of intellect. You understand? Like, letting him know that, hey, I'm a man of business. Guys, you know, hey, you know, I come from business, like, and I'm, you know, gonna have to ask, like, you know, appropriate questions, you know, like questions, you know, questions not to sound too, you know, I want sound too, you know, like you're a little, you know, smarty pants. No, you know, like, be yourself. You understand? Like, hey, you know, yeah, you know, like, you know, ask for advice, and etc. You understand? And yeah, you know, get contact cards. You understand? Get contact cards, store in your phone. Don't lose these contacts. You understand? And that's the part of mentoring. That's what I need to work on. I need to work on my network. I need to work on my network. So I'm gonna work on that. Hopefully that this brings lots of opportunities, this RBC program. I'm glad I was chosen out of so many applicants to get this once in a lifetime opportunity. And I'm gonna make the best of it, because I see how important it is for the future references. And you know, she was even like, hey, if you go out in the world, you need a reference, come back here to me, and she would be glad to give us that reference. I'm gonna be going out there, you know, showcasing myself. I'm gonna make my name known. And like, you get this opportunity, you gotta make the best of it, guys. I'm telling you, you gotta make the best of it. I'm talking to every student who's out there trying to, you know, pursue an education, you know, in Canada or wherever. You know, make yourself known, make yourself visible, when people see you, they know that, hey, that guy's Urain. Yeah. So right now I need to stop talking, because I talk too much. That's why I'm gonna be good at public speaking, because I love to talk. But you know, I need to get myself ready, because it's now 11:50, and I have class at 12:30, which means I need to leave here at 12:20, and it's now 11:50. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this exciting news, and much more to come. This is just nothing yet, man. This is just some baby steps to higher steps, you understand? So yes, guys, have yourself a wonderful day. It was great speaking to you guys. I might see you guys later on next live video, so you might see me again at the third time for one day. That's a lot, but it's only because I have some free time right now, and this is like the best thing to do to, you know, kind of, you know, I mean, you know, rejuvenate. Like, I like talking to you guys and sharing the journey. So I mean, it's kind of a way to rejuvenate and get the brain reset until, of course, you know, Tuesday, right? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I take 3-day rest. I'm gonna start study back Tuesday. So yeah, see you guys. You know, once I come close, I'm coming to lock off the camera, you know, because I have no other way to lock it off. I think I talk too much. See you guys later.